Welcome back to the channel and to another car. This time I have a Citroen C3 Aircross Flair PureTech. This is the 1.2 petrol with a 5-speed manual gearbox. This has covered 49,890 miles and it's on the insurance register as a Category S due to the very light front damage. Being the Flair model, it does come with a good spec with such things as remote central locking, electric folding mirrors, electric windows, power steering, air conditioning, rear parking sensors with camera, lane departure system, automatic headlights, automatic wipers, 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system with DAB, Bluetooth and USB connectivity. If you require any more information on this build or any of my builds, or if you've got an accident damaged car or non-running one that you think I might be interested in, then leave a message below or contact me at c96rebuilds@gmail.com. Do keep an eye out for part 2 on this build, but let's get it inside, strip it down and take a look at the damage together. Before we strip this car down then, I thought it might be nice just to have a quick look at some of the damage. We can show you what's going on there. In the boot we did actually find the wheel arch trim, the bumper cover. We do have another headlight, which is okay, there's no damage to that. But the surround that goes around the outside of it is actually broken off from down here. So we will need a surround like this one here that goes around there, so just that one surround. There is another crash bar already coming and it's also got these 3 straps already on it, so we'll be looking to just change all that, which will give us a bit more idea of what's going on the front. So as we said, we've got the 2 DRLs, the silver trims and the headlight, so at least we don't need to buy those parts. But let's have a look at this damage on here. So this car is down as Category S. Now if you've watched any of my other videos, you'd have seen it's usually the driver's side that's got the damage, and on the driver's side it's always this sort of curved part that goes in, but actually if we look at this one here, the damage, obviously we're going to be changing the crash bar. You can see it's creased there and it's cracked there, but obviously just unbolts there. But the actual chassis leg is straight, and the damage as a Category S is just this part here, just bends a little bit, should just be a bit straighter coming along here and then around here. This is okay. If you look, I think you can just see this is ever so slightly just over to the right a little bit, so we need to just straighten that and straight pull that forward, and that will just bring that just slightly in, because even the cross support bar this time, we usually see these are slightly damaged on this sort of area here, but that's not even dented and it's not actually creased at all there. And this support for the wing that comes up, again, no damage on this at all, no damage to the wings. So the actual Cat S of this car is just to bring that just ever so slightly, and then obviously this one here. But I mean, you can see how flimsy these things are. They just, there's not much to them at all. So it's just to straighten that out, and that would sort that one. And the crash bar, as we've said. Looking down, again, there's no damage to the chassis rail going back there. This part is straight. Obviously you can see the damage to the bar there as it goes in and pulls it in. And this headlight, obviously no damage on that headlight at all. Nice to see that this has actually been in for a recall by the look of it, or gone in for some work. It's had the timing belt done by a Citroen dealer, 44,301 miles, and that was, as it says there, the 29th of the 1st 25. So it's just done over a year. I think on the clocks now it's showing 49,000, so it's done 6,000 miles since it's been done. So we'll be servicing the car but not changing the timing belt on this one. And the only other slight bit here is this, where this comes up, you can just see it's just pulled that in. So once we unrivet this one and the new ones are in, we'll just be able to straighten that bit up there and straighten that bit just there, and to meet up with the new bar. So what we'll do, we'll go to a bit of time lapse, and we'll just take off the lower part of the bumper, we'll take off the crash bar, and we'll have a look, see if there's any damage. It doesn't seem to be any damage to the aircon rad in there because it's still gassed up at the moment, and obviously all the water's still in. So not really that bad. Hopefully it'll be a nice easy repair. But what we'll do, a bit of time lapse, we'll just take a few bits off, and then we'll come back when we got some parts. And that's all the damaged parts removed, so we'll have one last look in this video at the damage. So with that crush bar removed from here now, there's no damage to this chassis leg, and you can see usually it's this side we've had before where this has been broken and bent in and the washer bolt's gone and this bracket needs to be straightened, but that side, that's all good. And if we have a look at this side, so as we've said before, just coming along here, just goes in a little bit there, so we need to just give that a little push forward just to straighten it, and then what that will do is it will pull that just ever so slightly over to bring this side over there, just to pull that bit of the wing bracket in there. And that's about it. Most of the parts are on order now, so that'll be it for this video, and hope you've enjoyed it. And what we'll do, we'll catch up with you in the second part of the video on the Citroen C3 Aircross shortly. Thanks for watching.